Hello, everyone. It is 11 o'clock on Friday, which is unusual. We never do one on Friday. Amani, thank you for the countdown. Um, it saves me having to keep going 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 like mad. So, morning, everyone. Who've we got on? We've got Parisa, we have Dowd, we have Amani. Uh, don't know who else we have. But if you're in, put hello, put your name so they can say hello to you. And then I've got some exciting news to give to you. Very exciting. Look at my face. Woohoo! Woo! Super exciting. Okay, it's not that exciting. So, morning, Bishan. Right. Okay. So, news. I'll give you the news. Should I give you the news now, or should I give you later? Um, thumbs up if you want it now, and thumbs down if you want it later. Morning, Yassine. Morning. Morning, Dime. Oh, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Okay, so the news is this, and it applies for anybody who is in year six. Today on Dojo, you're going to be sent a timetable. Okay, and it's a timetable for you to have. It's not a leavers ceremony, but a leavers morning abs, a chance for you to come to school. It's not quite finalised yet. To come to school and have a photo and collect a gift from school off your teacher, um, and be able to see your teacher. Okay. Now the plan is later in the year, when you've gone to high school, is for us to have a a get together where we all come to school. So when lockdown's finished and we're all back to normality in some way, is for us to have a get together where we all have like a celebration of you achieving the end of year six and the end of school. Um, so that would be lovely to see everybody, and then you'll be able to have proper photos because I don't think there'll be social distancing in September, October time. Okay, so the idea is this week, over the next few weeks, is that you will get a timetable slot. Okay, and you will be able to come to school outside of school, so you're not going in, and you'll be able to come and collect a gift that's been purchased for you, and also a chance to see a small group of your friends. Okay, so a group of your friends will be no more than 6 friends, and you'll still have to socially distance and everything else that we're doing, but you'll be able to come and see your friends, maybe get a socially distanced photo with them, and you will be able to have a little bit of time to say goodbye. Okay, but we will hopefully come back um, and you'll be able to hug and you'll be able to high five each other and sign each other's shirts and all the rest of the stuff that goes along with that. Okay. Uh, so look out on Dojo today or on Monday because it might take a little bit of planning for an invite that will come your way and you will be able to know your time slot. Okay. Don't ask me what day because I don't know the day yet, but it will give you a chance to kind of see. Okay. So, hello everybody who's just come in. So, Abs, who else? Uh, is that Smegs? Smegs, hello. Um, Dowd, Amani, Parisa and O's in, Bishan's in. Can't remember who else is in. So if you're in, say hello, and if you're not, don't say hello. All right, let's get on with this quiz. Morning, Yassine. And Yassine, you can still not come. Morning, Fies. You can still not come. If you don't choose to come, you don't have to come. You're not in school anymore. Morning, Kaimane. And you can still collect your gift and you can still not have to be around anybody. That's absolutely fine. If you want to have a sad face, then you can do that. Morning, Isaac. Morning, Arvin. Morning, you see. Right, let's do this. Okay, we're going to have a selection of questions which are going to be on English, and also on science. So you need a pen and a piece of paper. So if you've not got one, quickly go and get one now. I'm going to give you about 10 seconds. Morning, Sahil. I'm going to give you 10 seconds while I get my first coffee. The gift, Arvin, is a hug off me. That's what the gift is. No? Okay. Morning, Abs. Sir, always ignore me because you don't tell me who you are. Is it Dime? Because if it's Dime, I definitely said hello. Just steam my glasses up with my coffee. Going on with life. We're at my life choices right now. Okay, let's do this. Oh, morning, Issa. Okay, morning, Issa. So I've not ignored you now, Issa. I just didn't know who you were. All right. So the first question is going to be on English, and then we're going to have science to see how much science you've learned over the last 3 years of your lives. Okay. So English grammar. Let's do this. Question 1. What? Don't write the answers in there, by the way. Please don't write the answers in. Write them on a sheet, and then when we go through them, you can tell me what the answers were. What type of words are he, she, it, and they? What type of words are he, she, it, and they? Morning, Kaimane, with your 0.0000001. You can absolutely write your notes on a phone, you see. You can write them wherever you want. You can write them on your walls if you want to. Don't do that, because your parents will come in and say that I told you to write on your walls. Don't do that. Okay. Question number 2. Name this type of sentence. After his swim, the boy ate a sandwich. I'll give you a clue. The answer is not a boring sentence. It's definitely not a boring. I mean, it is a boring sentence. Let's be honest. It's not just a boring sentence. It's a sentence that if you wrote it, I would look at it with disdain and go, "Really, really, this is what you wrote to me? Really?" But hey. Question number 3. Which is the correct spelling? Solution, spelt SOLLUTION. Solution, spelt SOLUSION. Or solution, spelt SOLUTION. Please don't write the answers in. I will block you. And Yassine's just auto-corrected it. I'm not sure that's fair that Yassine now. I maybe need to take that part off you. Woo, that's strong coffee. Make my eyes hurt. Question number 4. Name 3 non-fiction genres. 3 non-fiction genres. Morning, whoever. Stay firm on the social distancing policy is, and thank you for your wonderful message to society. Okay, question number 5. What type of word is the red word in the sentence? The cat scampered quickly up the drain pipe. Morning, Abu. Oh, I've read that book too, Arvin. My Big Brain. Beautiful book. Beautiful. Question number 6. Whoever stay firm on the social distancing policy is, please don't write the answers because equally you are incorrect. Thank you. Here is a compound sentence. The sun came out and the rain stopped. What punctuation can we replace and with? A colon, a semicolon, or a comma? Who is stay firm on the social distancing policy? Who actually write your name so I know who you are? Because I think that's quite possibly the funniest name. Oh, it's Issa. That's a good name, Issa. I like that. Okay, number 7. You're inviting a friend to a party. What style of language would you use? You lot would use easy brah. I'm gonna have a party at the weekend, man. Do you want to come in it? That's the language you would use, but I'm looking for what the name of that type of language is. Well, you only have to look at the way you type, you see. When people go, bruh, bruh, can you believe he said that? Bruh, bruh. Okay, question number 8. Which is the correct spelling? Received, spelled Received, Received, spelled Received, or received, spelled Recieved. Don't write the answers because I will stop you from chatting. Okay, question number 9. You may be able to hear my cat in the background. It's trying to get in because it's raining outside, but no, no. Okay, maybe I should let her in. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Number 9. Copy this sentence and put in the correct punctuation and spelling. The proud parents named their daughter Mary. The proud parents named their daughter Mary. I can't put my cat on the stream because the minute, in fact, she might come up. Come here. Come on. Come here. Come on. This is my cat. Apple. Look, she doesn't like being touched. She doesn't like being touched. Hello. Touch me, animal. All right, copy the sentence, put in the correct punctuation and spelling. The proud parents named their daughter Mary. Oh, did they? Well, they might have named her Mary, but when you wrote about it, you wrote about it wrong. Okay, next one. Number 10. Number 10. It's not black, it's a blue cat. She's blue. It's just the lighting in here. She's blue. Like this jacket is blue. She's blue too. Okay. Why am I calling the cat it? Because that's what I named it. We didn't give it a name, it's just called it. Number 10. What type of word is the red word in the sentence? The cat scampered quickly up the drain pipe while screeching loudly. Yeah, it's blue, Amani. It's blue. It's called a Russian blue. She's a pedigree Russian blue cat. So when this is done, you can Google Russian blue and you'll see it's a blue cat. But she's dead old now. She's like 11. So she's probably not got much time left because they don't live that old, cats. And plus, she got hit a few years ago by a car and broke her spine, so she can't move her tail and she struggles to walk. So I like ragdolls too. Yep, she is as old as you. That's definitely true. In fact, she's probably just a little bit older than you. Just a little bit older than you because she's 12 this year. All right, let's look at the answers. So for question number 1, she's back again. For question number 1, what type of words are he, she, it, and they? They are all pronouns. Pronouns. There are pronouns. Some cats can live up to 20 years, you're correct. But this one is really irritating. Russian blues are not great. That's why they're called Russian. This is why, Issa, they're called Russian blue for a reason. Because they are Russian and blue. I'm not sure that's true, by the way, but they're definitely blue. Definitely a blue cat. You might have chose one that were grey. All right. Number 2. This sentence is a complex sentence. It's a complex sentence because it has 2 clauses. After his swim, and the boy ate a sandwich. Just as a matter of interest, which of these, and you can write this in the comments box for an extra point, the first person to get it, is which of these is the subordinate clause? Which of these is the subordinate clause? Well done, Dowd, after his swim, because it makes no sense on its own. Number 3, which is the correct spelling? The bottom one is the correct spelling. The top one has 2 L's in it, and the middle one is spelt with an S and not a T. Number 4, name 3 non-fiction genres. You could have had any of these: a persuasive text, a non-chronological report, instructions, an explanation, a recount, or a discussion. Number 5, what type of word is in the sentence? It's an adverb. An adverb describes a verb. So in this case, it's describing how the cat scampered. And in this case, the cat scampered quickly up the drain pipe. Which, to be fair, is a pretty agile cat, given the fact that drain pipes are made out of plastic and they're pretty difficult to get your claws into if you are a cat. Question 6. Here is a combined sentence. The sun came out and the rain stopped. What punctuation can we replace and with? Well, if you remember back to when we did our lesson, a semicolon means and or. A semicolon means and or what? Well done, Abu. A semicolon means and or but, because we sang the song. It was beautiful. Hearing your voices was amazing. It brought a tear to my eye, or it hurt my ears. I'm not too sure which one. Okay, number 7. You are inviting a friend to a party. What style of language would you use? So I gave you an example. Go, yeah, bro. I'm going down like Abu. This is you, by the way. Yeah, bro. I'm having a party at the weekend. You fancy coming down? Or it's going to be like banging in it. Yes, that is a style of informal language. In particular, that is the style of colloquial informal language. Yes, G, bro. Right. Number 8. Which is the correct spelling? Received. Well, if you remember that is I before E except after C, you would know that there is a C and then it is EI, not IE. Number 9. Copy the sentence and put in the correct punctuation and spellings. Well, first of all, this sentence did not have a capital letter. Proud was spelled incorrectly. Parents was fine. Named was fine. There was spelt incorrectly. It was not possessive and belonging to you. daughter was spelled incorrectly, and Mary did not have a capital letter. And most of all, it did not have a full stop. Issa, this is not a chance for you to say anything about anybody else, so please refrain from calling people different names. Thank you. All right. So, number 10, what type of word is the red word in the sentence? Well, the red word in the sentence is a connective. A connective. 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 Okay. So, add up your answers, post them in the chat now. If you got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, well done. If you got 0, I don't know what I've been teaching you for ages. Blue cat. Definitely a blue cat. Well done, Issa. Well done, Abdul. Oh, a morning, Abdul. Well done, Pizza. Well done, Abu. Well done, Kaimane. You must have no room left on your hands, Kaimane, after writing that sentence. Sorry. You got 9 out of 8, Kaimane. Oh no, I've read that wrong. 9 or 8. 8 out of 10. 9 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Nice. Fies, well done. And morning, Zuleika and Fies. And Abs. Abs is doing ratio. She's done 8 to 1. And Dowd got 11 out of 10 because he did get an extra point. Correct. Well done, Abs. 9 out of 10 because I missed the first question. Okay. Don't worry. You've got a chance to get it back. Here we go. So now we've got science. The first round is based on live processes and living things. Okay, so you've learned all of this information over the last 3 years. Here we go. Question 1. Name 3 types of teeth that humans have. Oh, now we're looking at trouble. 3 types of teeth that humans have. And please don't put front teeth, back teeth, and side teeth. That doesn't count. Dowd, do not write the answers. Thank you. Okay, question number 2. Name 2 functions of the roots of a plant. Oh, this takes you back to year 3. 2 functions of the root or a plant. Now, if you remember in year 3, you had to do the whole life cycle of a plant, germination. I remember it. I remember it well. 2 functions of the root of a plant. Abs, don't write the answers. If you write the answers, I'm going to block you from chatting. Okay? Thank you. Number 3. A habitat is an animal behavior, a shop where animals go to buy things for their homes, a place where animals and plants live. See, the second one would be funny if animals actually had money and could go to shops, but it's not funny because they actually can't. Just saying. A habitat is an animal behavior, a shop where animals go to buy things for their homes, or a place where animals and plants live. All right, let's do the next one. Number 4. What part do humans play in the food chain? This is year 2. Year 2. And a bit of year 3. Year 2 and a bit of year 3. Are they producers, consumers? I don't even think that's a word. Producers, consumers, or humans are not part of the food chain. Okay, number 5 is name 3 materials you would find in a classroom. 3 materials you would find in a classroom. There are lots of materials in a classroom. Number 6. Rubber is used for Wellington boots because it floats, it is opaque, or it is waterproof. Okay, number 7. What happens during evaporation? A. A gas changes to a liquid. B. A solid changes to a liquid. Or C. A liquid changes to a gas. Which one? Okay, I'm going to say this one last time. Okay. If you put the answer in there, I am going to make it so your writing cannot be seen by anybody else. Okay. So the next person who puts it in, I'm going to take it off. And I know you've just retracted it, but please stop because people are trying to have a little bit of fun. Okay. Number 8. 8. Substances that dissolve in water are called A. Solutions, B. Insoluble, or C. Soluble. Oh, difficult. Number 9. How could you separate a mixture of sand and salt? This is from year 5. You do this as an experiment. How would you separate a mixture of sand and salt? Okay, mix with water, filter, and then evaporate. Mix with water, evaporate, and then filter. Or filter and then mix with water. Sand and salt. We could see if you can remember that one. I remember doing that when I was teaching in year 5. Number 10. Physical processes. A material that does not let electricity pass through it is called an electrical conductor, an electrical insulator, or an electrical appliance. Doesn't matter if you forgot, Amani. It's all just a bit of fun. There's only 5 more questions. Okay, number 11. In which circuit will a bulb or bulbs glow brightest? We did this pretty much, I think it was just before lockdown. Sorry, my cat's passing in the background there, living her best life. Okay, in which circuit will the bulb or bulbs glow brightest? A simple circuit with 1 bulb and 1 battery. A simple circuit with 1 bulb and 2 batteries. A simple circuit with 2 bulbs and 1 battery. Number 12. How long does it take for the Earth to spin on its axis? How long does it take for the Earth to spin on its axis? How long does it take for the Earth to spin on its axis? Number 13, when an object falls, air resistance, A, acts in the opposite direction to the weight, B, acts in the same direction to the weight, or C, does not act at all. So this again is year 5. You do this in year 5, air resistance. Cat wants to get in on the act. Okay, number 14, we're nearly there. Which two metals will be attracted by a magnet? Iron and steel, gold and silver, or aluminium and lead? Oh, tough. That's a tough one. And last question. Oh, no, it's not last question. That was the last question. Are we ready? Let's do this. Going through the answers. Question number 1. Name 3 types of teeth that humans have. You have an incisor, a canine, and a molar. Number 2. 2 functions of the roots of a plant. It anchors the plants to the soil, so the roots go into the soil and grab onto the soil so the plant doesn't just fall over. And the second one is it absorbs all the nutrients from the soil into the plant, so it feeds. Number 3, a habitat is an animal behavior, a shop where animals go to buy things, or a place where animals and plants live. A habitat is the place or the environment that animals and plants live in. Number 4, what part do humans play in the food chain? Well, we are consumers, so we consume other animals and other vegetables, and we consume anything. Well, literally, we destroy and consume everything. Okay, which is more of a sociological debate than a scientific debate. Okay. Number 5, name 3 materials you'd find in a classroom. So you'd find plastic, glass, wood, metal, material, water, chalk. All those things are there in the room. Number 6, rubber is used for Wellington boots because it floats, it's opaque. No, it's because it's waterproof. Because if you watch Peppa Pig, which I know all of you do because you all love it, because when I sing it in the classroom, you all join in. It's a little bit weird, I'm not going to lie. Then you'll know that Peppa and George and all of their friends only go in muddy puddles when they're wearing their waterproof Wellington boots. Other children's TV programs are available to watch. One of my favourites is Mr. Tumble. Awesome. Number 7. What happens during evaporation? Well, a liquid changes to a gas. The liquid changes to gas. So if you think about it like this, the ocean is a massive amount of water. When it heats up, the water turns into a gas, turns into steam. Steam goes into the clouds fill till they're ready to burst, and then it rains everywhere and everyone gets really miserable because the weather outside is horrific. Okay? Number 8, substances that dissolve in water are called soluble. It means they dissolve in water. Okay? A solution is a mix of water. and a soluble. Okay, an insoluble means it doesn't dissolve in water. Okay. Number 9, how could you separate a mixture of sand and salt? Well, salt travels in water when filtered, sand doesn't. Okay, but to extract the salt from the water, you need to evaporate it. And as we know, evaporating it turns the water into a gas, but leaves the solid behind. Okay, so the sand gets filtered into the filter paper. The salt gets filtered into the bottom of the instrument or the object that you are heating up to evaporate the water. Okay. Number 10, a material that does not let electricity pass through it is called an insulator. So a conductor lets electricity flow beautifully through it. In fact, when you have a circuit, you definitely want conductors. An electrical insulator stops it going through. So a good insulator would be rubber. Electricity cannot pass through rubber. It doesn't matter if you don't like the video. Okay, so you don't need to have a debate about liking or disliking. It's nice if you like it. It doesn't matter if you don't. I'm just happy that I can do something for you whilst you're all sat at home. Number 11. In which circuits will the bulb or bulbs glow brightest? Now, we did this in a lesson, so you know that we've done this. We tested the hypothesis in a lesson of if we add more batteries, what happens to the circuit? Okay, so if we had one bulb and we had one battery, it glowed at a certain level. When we added 2 batteries, it meant there was more voltage going through the system and that the bulb lit up brighter. However, when you add too many batteries for the circuit, the bulb will fail, the components fail. Okay, so the middle one is right because you 1 bulb, 2 batteries. If you put 1 bulb and 3 batteries, you may find that the bulb will fail. Number 12, how long does it take for the Earth to spin on the axis? Now, if you put 365 days, which could have been a reasonable guess if you weren't too sure, you were unfortunately wrong. It takes 24 hours, which is why we have a 24-hour day. If for whatever reason it took 26 hours, we will probably have 26 hours in a day, and we would all be blown away by the shift in time. Number 13, when an object falls, air resistance acts in the opposite direction to the weight. So force, this is force. When an object is falling, it is a downward force. Gravity is pulling it down. But air resistance equally is pushing it up. But because air resistance is less of a force than the gravity that is pulling it down, it goes to the floor as opposed to floating upwards. Okay. An example of the opposite of that effect is where a balloon is filled with helium, and the helium makes the balloon lighter and able to float. So air resistance is still pushing it up, but gravity is not stronger. It cannot pull it down because it's filled with a substance that keeps it up. Okay. Number 14, which 2 metals will attract by a magnet? Okay, iron and steel will be attracted by a magnet. And that was the last but not least. So what I want you to do is put your score at the total score. So if you got 10 in the first round, put whatever you got in this round, and a simple mathematical calculation of whatever in there. And then I'm going to give you one tiebreaker question. One tiebreaker question. And it's worth 50 points. So we will decide a winner based on the final question of 50 points. So write your score. Oh, good score, Bish. 13 out of 14. Fi's got them all right. Well done, Kaimani. 15 out of 15. Well done, Issa. You got 15 out of 15. I'm not sure. There was only 14 questions. Dowd, 13 out of 14. Put them all together, please. I want them all together. So your first and second round. So 8 out of 10. I want both rounds, so add them up. This is simple maths. Yeah, I know you have Bish, that's fine. So there were 24 questions. So what score did you get out of 24? Arvin, we will be doing a Kahoot next week, but it will be like this because I think technology-wise, people struggled to do it. Okay. Some good scores here, 21 out of 24, 13 out of 14. Can I just say, the science was fairly difficult, so I would imagine that unless you've got a really good memory, that would be difficult. Arvin, you can actually join, but we will be doing the quiz on here too, okay? Because people struggled to get online. So really good scores. Right, here we go. Whoever mobile gamer is, hello. Here is your question, and you can't Google it. I'm only going to give 20 seconds to answer this question. So the question is this. Let me think of a question that you wouldn't know the answer to. And it's for 20 points. So write the question, you get one shot, and I'm going to count down from 25 once I've answered the question. To the nearest million, how many chickens are eaten in the UK every year? How many chickens are eaten in the UK every year? So I'm going to count down from 25 starting now. 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, write your answer, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, that's 1 million, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, quick, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All right, okay. So, right, stop typing, stop typing, stop typing, stop typing, stop typing, stop typing. I'm going to look and I'm going to Google it and I'm going to share the screen with you. Okay, so how many chickens are eaten in the UK per year? Woo. 1 second and I will share the screen with you. I can share the screen with you. Hope you can see that. 900 million chickens every single year. 900. Just have a think about that for a second. 900 million chickens every single year. 900 million. No, just 900 million. So the nearest person to that was, I think, two people. I think Amani and Issa both put 1 billion. So I think that makes them 100 million out. So Issa and Amani, you share the honours today. Now, well done everybody for taking part. And I know it takes a little bit longer to do a quiz than it does usually. So this is what we're going to do. I want you. Oh, right. You're seeing you also drew then because you're both 100 million out. So if you put 800 million or 1 billion, you are equally winners. Right. If you want to carry on doing quizzes for the next 2 weeks, then put a thumb up. If you think, do you know what? Actually, I'd like to go back to doing some final lessons because the quizzes will just be a bit of fun and there'll be random stuff that you either know or don't know. Okay. So if you want to carry on doing quizzes, put yes. If you think I'd like to do live lessons back again, put no. Okay, so yes or no, and we'll have a quick vote. Okay, that's 3 yeses so far. 900 million. Unbelievable. If Parisa, you put 900 million, you're the winner. Yes, yes. 900 million chickens. Yes. No. Kaimani wants to do some live lessons. No. Kaimani still wants to do no lessons. No. No. Yes, 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 yes. Right, okay. So what we'll do is, I'm in school next week, but what I'm planning to do is we will do a quiz with the whole of the year group again. Okay, so on Tuesday at 10 a.m. It might change because I'm in school, so I might be asked to do something else. Okay. If you don't want to come, the majority of people want to do it. If you don't want to come, you don't have to come. I'm not going to be checking. It's not about effort now. It's about just having a bit of fun. If we were in school, we would be having a laugh together now and doing lots of fun things, wouldn't we? So I think realistically, um, we've almost got through the curriculum. There's a couple of things about statistics that you probably need to know about, pie charts, but I'll send them as work next week. So they will be your work. Um, and we will have just a fun few quizzes over the next 2 weeks. Okay, and we will do the quiz live from the classroom like we did the other day. Okay. Right. Uh, I know this was a long lesson, so go and have a wonderful weekend and a wonderful day. Thank you all for coming, and I shall see you all on Tuesday. I will send a message if anything changes. So see you all Tuesday. Have a great weekend, everybody.